Welcome everyone to a brand new episode of Extraordinary Talks. And just like I promised, here I have my very special guest, Miss Anne Jakrutatip, who is the owner and CEO of the Miss Universe organization. Miss Anne, welcome to the show. It's such a pleasure to have you here with us.
สวัสดีค่ะ How are you, Luis? Good to see you.
It's good to see you as well. I'm doing amazing and so thrilled to have you here today. So thank you for your time.
Thank you for honoring me also. You good-looking person. You
Oh,
should, you know what? You should enter into the competition yourself, like mo male modeling or
thank
the
you so much.
pageantry somehow. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So where you
I
from
appreciate
actually?
it.
Luis, where you from?
Okay, so I was actually born and raised in Cuba, but normally I'm based in Canada.
Wow,
Yes, at the
very
moment I'm
good to
visiting the
you.
Philippines, so I'm like a little bit all over the place.
Mabuhay. I just came back from the
Mabuhay.
Philippines, actually. Just came back.
Yes, I actually had the opportunity to see you in the Philippines during the Miss Universe um, fashion and charity gala, and you
Oh,
were
yeah.
amazing.
So many people. I love them all.
It
Good
was
to see
incredible,
you. Yeah, yeah,
for
that's right. So
sure.
next time you should come in person and say hi, yeah? All right.
Yes, for sure. I must. So, Miss Anne, I want to go straight into this interview. And of course, the goal with all of this process is for people to get to know you as a person, the woman behind the organization, and your vision for the organization as well, right? So, I want to take you back a few months. So last October, it was announced that you had acquired the Miss Universe organization. Can you tell us a little bit, when did you first think about purchasing the organization? When the idea came at
Ooh.
first to you?
6 months ago now. Time flies.
Oh,
Very quick, actually. 25th of October, um, I announced. So it was the exciting moment of my life, to be honest. So I own the Miss Universe organization the first time in world history that, women own it. And trans woman actually is the owner. Yeah. So it was exciting.
that's so important. And we're gonna have time to talk about that because I think this is one of the main topics that make this so special. So, Miss Anne, have you always been a pageant fan yourself?
Not so much actually, but I watched from time to time when I was young. When I was like 5 years old, I knew that I was a woman trapped in the wrong body. And I started to follow Miss Universe all the time, not other pageants at all. So I am one of the biggest fans, obviously. But from time to time, when I lost track, because I work so much, I work so hard, and I did not have enough time to follow until year 2018. Miss Universe had a competition in Thailand, in Bangkok. Therefore, I just went there, um, and I saw Angela Ponce, the first Miss Universe trans woman from Spain, came on the stage and walked. She cried and she said that I did not want to come here to win the Miss Universe. I did not want to come here to win the crowd, to own the crowd, but I just wanted to come here to tell everyone that yes, we can do it. Trans women can do it. And that is the moment I you know, stood up and I did applaud her for so long time. When I look around, when I look at back, you know, at my back, everyone just stood up also because we just felt so overwhelmed by her appearance, by her determination, dedication. And that was my impression over Miss Universe, actually. So I was one of the biggest fans, but I lost track from time to time. And I came back again since year 2018.
Okay, I see. Well, I think that now that you mentioned Miss Ponce, she was definitely a trailblazer in the same way that you are a trailblazer yourself now with your organization, right? So it's a full circle moment.
Thank you.
Um, what would you say is a way that maybe pageants have impacted you in your personal life? So you said, for example, meeting Miss Angela was a meaningful moment for you, but has there ever been a moment that you felt like it changed your perception about things or it might have impacted your personal vision of things?
Of course, yeah. I don't see it as a trans woman alone walking on the stage and made us proud. but I can see the transformational, which I call transformational leadership. It's time to transform ourselves. I dot, you know, I mean, connect the dot all the time. Why I was born as a trans woman. And I try to find a purpose. I love Oprah Winfrey so much to the point that I moved myself to study overseas because I wanted to watch Oprah show every day, Monday to Friday in Sydney. Yeah, she inspired me so much. And I had to find my purpose. I became the captain of the school when I was in high school. I went to the debate show because I wanted to turn pain into power. A lot of people bullied me when I was young because I was trapped in the wrong body, but they did not get it. They did not embrace my differences. That's why I had to convince a lot of people that I have the success, I have brain, I have leadership in me, and I became the national champion on terrestrial TV because I won the show. I won the debate show at that time. At the age of 16, I moved out from Thailand to overseas because I wanted to elevate myself to the next level. And I came back after the bachelor degree. I um, succeeded my family business in terms of having a home video, but I turned and I transformed everything into the content business. 10, 15 years later, I listed the company into the stock market and I became the first trans woman billionaire in Thailand, in Asia, in fact. And but that is not so important of being rich or being, wealthier. The more important here is that I feel more responsible about life for myself and other people. Find a purpose and pursue it. Pursue it every day. That's why, Luis, I said it to you. Why I was born in this world as a trans woman. I needed to tell myself that I come here under the purpose. The true calling here is to lead, to teach, and to inspire people to be able to transform and think positive about themselves. Everything is possible. Listen to this when you believe in yourself. This is very important message for me to bring it on to the world. When I saw Ankara Ponce on the stage, you know what? I saw the possibility in life. When everyone just shut you down because you are different, everyone just turn off your opportunity because they don't see you as being the same. This is something that hurting me so much in the past. And I was raised in a Chinese family, never accepted the first son to be something else apart from being the son. Yeah.
Correct.
And I went to boy high school. Therefore, everyone just thought I'm weird, but this is not. It's LGBTQ, which we are so lucky in this generation. We have so much knowledge. We have a lot of education. We have a lot of information regarding to why we are so different. Yeah.
Correct.
And we all have the respect from the society. Back 40 years ago, not really something like this. That's why I strive a lot and I turn pain into power, as I told you. Therefore, when I saw Ankara Ponce on the stage, I saw the victory. I saw the possibility. I saw the light, the courage, the moment for us to shine no matter who you are and be true to yourself. That moment on, I became the biggest fan of Miss Universe. I kept watching from year 2018 nonstop, yeah, until year 2020. I thought to myself, like 2 years later, this is time now. If I had the opportunity, I would pursue to buy the company. And I have to tell you a little bit here, because we are like GMA in the Philippines, ABS-CBN in the Philippines. We are terrestrial TV, even though ABS-CBN no longer terrestrial TV, but I just give the example for you to understand that I own the public listed company here. From the global content management and distribution company, we are number one in the world for a long time. I mean, number one in the country. Because we export and imported, the number one global content to the country of Thailand and also a few countries in Southeast Asia. From so many companies we've been working with, Therefore, IMG was one of them. Apart from Disney, Sony, Fox, BBC, Discovery, Nat Geo, History Channel. I've been working with them for a long, long time, for almost 25 years right now. So IMG was one of them, was one of the business partners. And I approached someone who really knew the inside, and they said that they might, open up the opportunity. And if you would love to come and talk about Miss Universe organization, and they said that, you know what? Tell them that I'm ready now. I'm ready to talk today, tomorrow, whenever that you want to have the phone call, Zoom call. And they did it. A week later, they just called me and said that, yeah, Miss Anne, are you interested in doing this? Of course, I want to do this. Do you want to do this really? Yes, because it's not just one-time event per year company, but it's something that I would love to elevate the rights, the voice of the women. And I think I'm the perfect fit because I'm here in this industry. What we call here, once again, Luis, global content industry for a long, long time. I own terrestrial television in Thailand also. And I own so many other companies like consumer products, beverage. I own so many like home shopping also. I have 3 channels in Thailand, in fact. Yeah, apart from JKN 18, which is terrestrial, I have Peacock, JKN CNBC from NBC Universal, and also own High Shopping together with Hyundai, the second largest company from Korea. So the whole building here, we are so ready to create the content. When I thought of Miss Universe organization, I thought of having another kind of content, but for women and LGBTQ. And that content is called Women's Empowerment, the possibility in your life, the purpose of your life, how to pursue it, how to become successful, and how to become so relevant in this world. Give you the aspiration to be who you are and to become successful. That's why I love the word so much. And I say thank you to Paula Sugar, to Amy Emmerich all the time. I love the wording, beautifully confident.
That's so true. You're amazing. You're such an amazing speaker. I am just in awe of you. And I also wanted to thank you on behalf of the community, being part of the community myself, of the LGBTIQ plus community. You're doing an amazing job for representation. So I also thank you as a pageant fan and as a member of the community as well. Now, Miss Anne, we know that the pageant community has a very dedicated fandom, especially for Miss Universe. So of course, when changes happen, the fandom sometimes can react differently, correct? So I would like for you to tell me a little bit, how did you manage the public reaction when you announced that you acquired the organization, as well as some of the changes that happened afterwards?
I'm so delighted, actually. I just feel like I have more brothers, I have more sisters, and have more daughters, actually. They're amazing. Yeah, a lot of them, they are diehard fans for a long, long time. So they text me, they congratulate me, and they feel so happy that we finally have a lot of changes. They would love us to bring, JKN, a lot of changes in terms of production, in terms of the regulation, in terms of something more edgy into the community of Miss Universe organization. So it's not just one-time event per year anymore. But this is what I'm saying all the time, Luis. It's going to be just from the pageant? No. Pageant to be platform. Speaking of the platform here, you are not allowed to talk about it if you are not a content company. And if you are not a content company, I don't think it's suitable for you to acquire the company called Miss Universe organization. You really need to do it. That's why a lot of fans, they understood straight away that it's going to be the elevation. It's going to be the next level for Miss Universe organization to finally have the platform or the content, which I would love to call it, how to live your best life content. When you want to do the platform, once again, the content here, I want to break down into so many categories, from MU lifestyle, the walk, the talk, the makeup, how to cook, where to travel, how to love, how to look after yourself, how to look after Your children. So there are going to be so many categories in terms of content presenting on the platform. And the platform which we have here, we have 25 million followers at the moment. So we would love to grow. That is my purpose, my aim, my mission, vision, which I told New York team all the time, even though we based in Bangkok and also New York. Yeah. 100 million. 100 million. That is the goal, my dear. We need to get there, empowering them to live their best life. So those are the categories, the example. Yeah. But we're going to have many more. And you're going to see all of them within a year from now. Because we recruit so many people, both in Thailand and New York, to accomplish all of this job. Yeah. 100 million people, that is the first start. But we're going to see more and more to grow from Facebook, IG, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, our own website, and also the most exciting here is going to be Miss Universe app. Miss Universe app here, we finally have the digital platform we call home, digital home. Everything will be in that short form, long form content, beautiful photos, the archives in the past. You know what? We invested at least 2 million US to keep the archives in the past 71 years.
Wow.
From day one of Miss Universe organization. I think this is the most important. When I bought a company at 20 million US, I need to invest more. For the show last year, it was like almost 7.5 million. Yeah. So it's a lot of money on top. It's not just buying one company at 20 million and then that's it. But we have a lot more investment to do so, a lot more money to do so. A lot of changes, yes, but in a positive way. Yeah. I just owned it for 5-6 months ago, and I got a feedback, a lot of good feedbacks actually. But I can tell you one thing also that, people who anticipate a lot, please grow with us from time to time. Please allow us to work. Please allow us to recruit more people. Please allow us to blend the culture between Thai team and also New York team come in one. Yeah, that is the challenge, but I don't think that is a problem. When we see the challenge, I love it. And I love to blend people together, unite them in one goal. Yeah, because our goal here to make everyone happy, to make you happy, to make 100 million people in the future, our community happy. So stay with me, stay tuned. Yeah, we have the patience in terms of how to develop everything here. So we embrace your comments. We love to have the feedback, but we have to be rational also and give them time to work. Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. I agree 100% with you. And one of my biggest realizations, especially after I was able to hear your speech that you had here in the Philippines during the fashion and charity gala for Miss Universe, when you addressed the entire topic of the bidding of the franchises for Miss Universe. And you explained, when there is a new business model, of course, you will have new ties in business, you will have to cut certain ties, but at the end of the day, you were looking for people who were able to elevate the vision of the organization in each country, correct? So do you feel like the media or the bloggers always portray you under a fair light?
I don't mind actually, because at the end, action speaks louder than word. People will see it anyway that what we do here is called due diligence. You need to do that. It's not all about the money. It's all about C3. 3C actually. Capability, capital, and connection. So 3 of them. You have enough capital to actually grow the business with us. If you're not, what is your best to do so? We can help in terms of help you to grow. That is the application all about. It's not about bidding, okay, who has got more money and then we give it to you. No, this is too simple. Everyone just hear one word and then they elaborate, or they extend in the negative light. No, you have to really get the navigation first. What kind of direction of this execution for? We try to do it to due diligence to make it the best of the best. Everyone who is working with us, they must be able to bring the connection as well. The connection here, we don't want them to stay the same in the comfort zone. We bring, the better light, camera, production, producer, director. But how about you? In your own country, you need to elevate yourself as well. Capability. Who are you? We want to know. I never knew you at all. When I became the owner for 1.5 months, and then after that, 2 months maybe, I went right away to NOLA. Yeah. So I did not know every one of you, any one of you, in fact. So when you submit, it's kind of knowing each other and then started to talk. I did not go down to talk to them in particular, each one of them. Some of them I did, but a lot of them, we have a nice team. We have advisory board to do the discussion, to interview them. And then guess what, Luis? We also have 96 countries. Somebody would love to go, but that is a country. It doesn't mean that the country quits. That country quits never. We still have 4, 5 more companies lining up and apply for being the national director anyway. If you're not ready in terms of capital, capability, and connection, it means that you would not make the fans happy. So how come all the fans give the bad feedback to us that why you do the bidding? Of course we have to do, because we want to know who they are to serve you. Are they good enough to serve you or not in each country? If they are not good enough, you're not happy, you don't want to become the fan, you don't enjoy the show. We do everything is for you, actually. We due diligence, we recruit them for you. Yes. And at the end, you're going to be happier because we find the best people at the moment. And I do believe that we're going to have better and the best from time to time. That's why I just signed up for 1 year. And I just want to see, I just want to let it be. And let's see them first, how they execute, because sometimes I just give them a call and they say that I'm happy with this kind of production. I love it. I don't think that this is something that we look for. They said, yes, ma'am. Yes, Kun Anne. Yes, Miss Anne. Yes, we want to do this. Finally, you give us a call. It is the happiness that we can talk to you directly. And thank you so much for honoring us. No, I thank you for honoring me, having me on a phone call. Thank you so much for listening. And we can work together for a long, long time. That's why you can see this year, some of the countries, they start to turn it around, to change it to become so much bigger. Even though in their own country, you are so amazed at how much money they put into the production, into the effort of making things happen. Yeah. So you can see the Philippines, you can see Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam. You see our big productions. And you're going to see more. You're going to see more, actually, but I cannot reveal. I gave them a call myself. That's why I just promise you that due diligence, which came from the bidding process or bidding application, is not really bidding for the money, but is the application to know them better, to serve you better, to make you guys, to make you, as the die-hard fans, become happier, my dear.
Absolutely. Well, that deserves a round of applause. Thank you so much, Miss Anne. I would like to ask from you, of course. So I guess it's safe to say that you don't feel pressure when it comes to the public perception or anything that they might think. So the criticism doesn't get to you.
No.
How
No,
to be
not
you,
at
Miss
all.
Anne?
I prepare myself, no problem at all. I think action speaks louder than word. When you jump into the public arena, your personality, is something in the spotlight. So if they are judgmental, I don't mind, but I just would love to encourage you guys to see what we're gonna do and how we're gonna achieve it. You give us some time, but from time to time, right now, 5, 6 months now, you can see a lot of changes now. You can see the better production in a lot of countries. You can see the platform which we're producing, and also you can see the positive light from a lot of media outlets. They also gave us the fair comment and the very good, what we call here the positive social impact which we made. Force for Good is the idea for this year 2022 actually, but I call it this year because no, like it was in January 23. And transformational leadership. I think just the idea alone, having the women become the iconic women on the stage, not just one, the title holder, but a lot of them, 96 countries who came across on the stage, they're already winners. And they compete for the crowd, which is called, once again, Force for Good. It means that you have to be the iconic woman of your own country. You have done such an incredible job. Beauty, impact, and culture, they are the three elements of Miss Universe. So I think, the critics or criticism, people who would love to criticize, at the end of the day, they will get tired anyway, because we keep proving ourselves, convincing them that we are good enough, qualified enough, and we are strong enough. We care about what you talk, but we take it serious when you are rational. Yeah. Focus on the brand, my dear. Don't focus on the noises. Focus on your work. Become professional. Yeah. And never get distracted by the irrational comments.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Miss Anne. Talking about, of course, growing with the company, what would be the best advice that you could give? If you could give one piece of advice to any woman who would like to, be part of the organization, who would like to grow with the organization, what would you say to that woman?
Be true to yourself. Everything is possible when you believe in yourself. We must have the confidence in life. Set up the purpose and pursue it. You have to know your own true calling and serve that true calling by having the duty, by telling yourself that what is my profession? Do it, never give up. And you want to become successful? It doesn't take overnight to accomplish. You really need to plan up ahead. And once again, dedication is very important. You just cannot keep talking that I want to be successful by not working. Okay. Have to work, have to go through the process. And you really need to focus on the success. Whatever happens during the journey, nothing can destroy you. You have to be strong enough and once again qualify enough to be the winner. Talk to yourself, I am the winner and I can do it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So Miss Anne, of course, I mean, a term that is now at the core of Miss Universe that we keep on hearing over and over is the term transformational leader. We heard it especially during the last edition of Miss Universe. So may I ask you, how would you define yourself? What is the essence of a transformational leader?
Well, be able to believe in yourself that everything is possible. You can transform life into the best version of yourself. Yeah. You never give up. And one thing I often talk to myself, everything happens for a reason. So even though you get tired at this time, in the future, once you connect the dot, as Steve Jobs said, you would understand straight away why it did happen to you. Because it would love to elevate you to the next level. It would love to teach you the pain, which you can turn into power, the life lesson, which you can turn those into wisdom. Without having the obstacle in life, without challenges in life, how come you're going to become the better person? How can you learn it to gain the strength. So nothing can destroy you as long as you know how to transform everything into the strengths. You learn from it. During the journey, you want to become successful, you have the purpose in life, you know what your profession is, and you pursue it once again. Nothing can destroy you during the journey. Therefore, you must be able to transform all the pain into power. And once again, the life lesson into wisdom, my dear. That is transformational leadership to me.
Amazing. I'm actually taking notes because I think that this is very helpful even for men. So I'm going
Yes,
to apply it myself.
yes,
Thank you so much, Miss Anne. So, of course, we know that the last edition of Miss Universe, it was still a collaboration with the previous company that was the owner of the organization, as well as JKN, because it was within that time of transition, right? Going from one organization to the other. What can we expect? Of course, without saying anything that might be secret, right? But what can we expect in terms of production for the upcoming Miss Universe edition in El Salvador?
you're gonna hear, hello, universe.
The iconic.
I had so much fun every time when I go on the stage and do the greet, do the greeting with everyone because I was so happy to see everyone, and I think I can expect the happiness. In terms of the production, I can say something like this. We have a more production team
Mhm.
who never worked with us before, but they
Okay.
are big names.
All
Yeah.
right.
From, well, so many events in Hollywood. They've
Wow.
been working with Oscar, with Grammy, with Emmy. Yeah. So I cannot name them out because you're gonna see the announcement in terms of who would be the executive
Mhm.
producer of the show. And of course, the whole team will bring
Yeah.
not something, but a lot of new stuff,
Wow.
which I call, well, I gave them the homework one thing, Luis. And I just want to tell you here, I just said to them, Universe Runway.
Oh my God.
I really want to see it. I want to see the music. I want to see the show. I want to see the singer. And I want to see the runway. I want to see everything because no lie, I did not make decision at all. I just kept watching it, kept watching the show, and I went there to learn. And I just learned so much. As the first time owner, I went there and I just like, okay, what is this? What is this called? Okay. So what kind of document is this? I never met one judge ever.
Yeah.
I never made decision who was the judge and who were the judges. I did not select them. I did not have time to talk to them. And I did not show favoritism. I let it be, I let it go, as the way it is. But this year, I just would love to know how the panel of judges would work in terms of giving out a score. Who are they? What kind of caliber? Why they are here? And what else I can contribute to? Because I'm the content person, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
understand how to deliver the content in front of television, in front of the media platforms. So these are the caliber, or these are the strengths or the core competency which I have, which my company, JKN Global Group Public Limited, has. Therefore, we're going to combine with the Hollywood well-known producers, whom I cannot say out the name yet, but you're going to know it very soon. Yeah, I just want everything to be official. But of course, Paula and Amy, they work so well. They are excellent. I think we have the best
Absolutely.
class of people working, and they are good management team,
Yeah.
can blend and can work with so many people. I love them. I love the whole team in New York. That's why we divide the job like this. In Thailand, we're going to become the production house. Yeah.
Mhm.
We do according to the strategy New York team would love to execute. But by the meantime, we also bring someone fresh, some new ideas on the table. Hence, we can move
Perfect. Makes
forward with
sense.
something amazing. But you have to understand one thing, that the limitation in terms of the venue, which I saw it from the photo where they scout the location themselves. I mean,
Yeah.
Paula went there. she's a strong woman. She went there by herself with our new production team. So I saw it is not that big anyway, comparing to the one we used to do it in Thailand or somewhere else in the world, even in the Philippines, even bigger. And in the stadium of El Salvador, I don't think that it's going to be more than 6,000 people, around 6,000 or 5,500 people at least, around there, but never 7,000. So it's not that many. We can change. And the shape, the size of the stadium, you have to bear in your mind that we're going to do the best to deliver the show. But of course, if I prefer, I would love to have somewhere much bigger. But I feel so extremely honored by Mr. President anyway, that we have the opportunity to go to his beautiful country. And I think it's not about the stage alone. I think everyone, particularly the fans, you need to see the environment, the surrounding. The beauty pageant here called Miss Universe, just so charming because every year we just keep going into the different destination. And this time destination here, I would not imagine my lifetime would go to El Salvador if I don't conduct the competition there. Yeah. So we're gonna bring the new horizon, I mean the new experience for everyone who would love to go with us. Experience the beauty of the country, the culture, the food, the coffee, yeah, everything, not just focusing on the stadium itself. You have to know the limitations somehow. And it's beautiful historical stadium, which we have to all admire that in each particular country, you cannot expect exactly the same. Why? The stage is not this long, this big, this tall. Everywhere there are different, my dear. We are in Thailand, we are in Thailand. We are in El Salvador, we are in Mexico, Brazil. In the Philippines, they're all different. Yeah?
Correct.
And we have all the differences to embrace. Therefore, I need to urge you guys to enjoy, to be delighted with the environment of the country. Feel honored to be welcome into each particular country. Yeah, the different cultures, different kind of food, different kind of people, and history also that we can learn from it. This time in El Salvador, I think it's amazing with the location, with, of course, the venue that we're going to do the best to bring not just the production, the vibe of the country, the total look, how we represent the nation. That is the most important. And how to bring the best quality of each woman to be on the screen, to be proud to the whole world. That is more important. Please focus on some other things as well, not just being narrow-minded and see that, okay, why not the same? I want this and I want that. Everyone just wanting not the same thing all the time. And when we go into the different countries, we always have the different circumstances. Get out from your comfort zone and embrace the differences. Learn how to enjoy yourself with the new places, with the new environment, and see the essence of the show. The show here is to bring the power of feminism, not just the runway walk, that's all. That is called fashion show, not the women's empowerment stage of Miss Universe organization. Wow. So you have to see in a broader scale of viewpoint. Yes.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Miss Universe is not just about a show, it's about the platform and making sure that the girls go to a place where they are, taken care of, that they are able to shine and excel at what they do. So we are really, really looking forward for El Salvador, of course. Miss Anne, I would like to get your opinion very briefly, not necessarily for the next edition or for anything, but in the future of pageantry, what are some changes that you would like to see?
I think we did a lot of changes already in terms of the regulation. Yeah, pregnant women, married women, they can also join up the competition, particularly trans women. But you have to change the title first to be Miss. Mr. not allowed to come. And you must have the gender reassignment surgery before you can come. Yeah, that's why I say that I encourage all the governments around the world. Gender title change with gender change. Gender change alone, you are not allowed to come on Miss Universe organization stage to compete. Yeah, you have to be Miss in your passport, on your ID card, and that is called human rights. That is called human equality. I would love to encourage each government to recognize your gender entity or identity. We would love to see that the action from your government in order to push you beyond the boundary to come on the stage of Miss Universe competition, my dear.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I agree. I think it's important, and the inclusivity aspect of it is definitely, at the core of the organization as well. Miss Anne, being an inspiration and a role model for so many yourself, I mean, when I think of you, there are many things that come to mind, right? You are a business person, you are the owner of the Miss Universe organization, but most importantly, you are a mother, you are um, a person who has an impact on other people's lives. What would you say to people who are within the same community as us, the LGBTQI plus community, but don't have access to the resources that perhaps we have or the privileges that we have? What is your message to those people who look up to people like you and wish to one day be in a better position?
You know what? I never thought that I would come this far either. And I think that the long distance up ahead of me to go, not just where I am at the moment. I think I have a lot more to accomplish in the future. I never dream of being the business owner, even, or become the first Thai transwoman billionaire. This is too big for me, the title. When Forbes magazine called me out that I'm the third rank in the world, I got shocked actually myself. You know what? One thing kept me on going, kept me on going all the time since I was young. You have to believe in yourself, that's all. That there is possibility, there is the light up ahead of you. You never shut down and you never compare yourself to others. That is the most important. When I see somebody else better than me, I just compliment myself that, gosh, how come I'm so lucky? Seeing her, seeing him become so successful. What is the quality? What kind of caliber they have in themselves? What are charisma, they have. Therefore, I can bring the best from them and develop myself and push myself from where I am to be the best version of myself also. That is the most important. Stop compare yourself. Stop comparing. That is the most important. Don't do it. Just have to be yourself, believe in yourself, be true to yourself, and tell yourself all the time that this is possible. One day I will get there. Less or more, God will see your dedication and He will help you to push you beyond the limit once again to where you are, as long as you never give up. You need to have the dedication and you need to learn that all the obstacle, all the challenges in life, they are the blessing. They are the blessings in disguise for you to learn. Without them, you wouldn't become stronger. Gain more strength, my dear. Gain more strength when you connect the dot. The hardship that you have at the moment is the test from God, is a test. He's testing you that you can overcome them or not, or those obstacles or not. And then He will reward you later on once you can. Yes, do it. Yeah. When you can do it, bit by bit, step by step, He will see. And then one day you get what you want. As long as you keep believing in yourself, keep doing the right thing. Yes.
For sure. I think that you deserve a Miss Universe crown yourself because you're so good at this.
Too much of compliment, thank you.
Miss Anne, as we're heading towards the end of the interview, I don't want to take too much of your time because you've been so generous with it. there's one thing that I would like to ask because it's truly remarkable. You carry with you this aura that is very powerful, that is also very joyful. And I feel like whenever you walk into the room, it just kind of illuminates, people gravitate towards you. How do you maintain that and how do you protect it more especially?
Think positive, Luis. Everyone just think positive, and every day is my holiday. You know what? One thing people get trapped all the time. When they grow up, they just want to be rich, they want to be successful, therefore they can do whatever they want to earn money. Not me. You have to do according to your passion is, and then pursue it. Do it non-stop. When you love in what you do, every day is your holiday once again. Therefore, you carry the light of happiness all the time. You carry the positive impact with you all the time in yourself because you never get bored of yourself. That's why I enjoy this so much in what I do. In terms of having the business here, because I enjoy doing the content, I enjoy deliver the content for people to watch, and I enjoy making the happiness for them. Once I am so successful in my own country, what else I would do? This would answer your final question, actually. I ask myself, what is next? My next level here is the global stage, global platform, not just the local platform, which I have. I have 3 channels. I have so many social medias, the followers here, both myself and company, almost 30 million, 30 followers. What next for me? So Miss Universe organization that would actually fulfill my personal purpose, but also I can have my service. That is my true calling why I was born in this world. I have the service for everyone in the world, particularly for women and LGBTQ plus community. That is really my job. You see why I am happy all the time? Because I know my purpose, I know my true calling, and I would love to encourage you guys to be positive about yourself because you find what you want to do in life. That is the light we all want to carry. Find your true calling, find your own purpose, then you're going to be the happiest person on earth, my dear.
Thank you so much, Miss Anne. You are so, so great at this. I have one question for you that I feel like if I don't ask this, my entire people from back home in Cuba are just gonna come from me.
Cuba, my goodness, I want to go one day. If you allow me
You
to.
should go. You should go. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. So,
Yes.
so I was born in Cuba, and being such a huge pageant fan myself, everyone wants to know because Cuba has not competed at Miss Universe since 1967.
Oh,
It was said that before, because of political reasons and conflicts and, whatever. My question for you is, would you be open to ever having Cuba back on the stage of Miss Universe?
of course, you educated me once again. I just happen to know that we don't have Cuba. My goodness. And I just really want to know also why you're not joining. For example, last year we also had Russia. We never stopped one woman's dream
Yeah.
to become the best version of herself, despite the political turmoil, the conflict of interest, the whatever that we don't agree upon among the countries. I think beauty pageant is beautiful in terms of encouraging women to be themselves, to have the voice for themselves on the stage. So we should not block anyone from having the opportunity. That is my answer. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Miss Anne. That means a lot. I promise you, if you ever go to Cuba, first of all, I will guide you around myself. I will tour you. Second of all, we have incredible women, so you will be delighted.
I'm sure they are beautiful.
Of
Thank you so much.
course.
You are a beautiful heart person. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Anne. The last thing to close the interview, I want you to think for a moment of everyone who is watching us, who has taken time to listen to our conversation. What is your final message to the universe?
The final message to the universe, we are the aspiration. We are the inspiration. We bringing you to the next level of humanity. We bring the light, we bring the courage. So we want to be your girlfriend, to be your sister. Some of you calling us, mother, teacher, whatever, but we are always with you. We want to be with you all the time. We want to be for women, for LGBTQ. Whenever that you feel down, whenever that you feel good, we are always here with you. So we are definitely going to be one of the largest online magazine platform on earth for women and LGBTQ in terms of how to live your best life. Once again, how to live your best life. Thank you, my dear. I love you.
Incredible. Incredible. I love you right back. Thank you for your time. To your entire team, you have all been amazing and so, so generous with your time. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
ขอบคุณ
Endlessly.
ค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ บ๊าย
Thank
บาย
you,
Hello
Miss
Universe
Anne. Hello, the universe. Thank you so much.